are doing a craft. I am very excited about our craft today. This week we talked about nocturnal animals. Can you guys remember what a nocturnal animal is? I'll give you a hint. Nocturnal animals are animals that are awake at night. When you and me are sleeping, the nocturnal animals come out and they hunt for food and they play with each other and they just have a good time at night. What are some of the nocturnal animals that we talked about? Do you remember? One of them has a mask on its eyes. That's the raccoon. He likes to come out and find lots of stuff to eat at night. Another one is a bat. Bats really like to fly around and eat lots of bugs at night. And then the third one that we talked about was, what is this? This is our owl friend. He has really, really big eyes because he can see really well in the dark because he's nocturnal. So this is what we'll be making today. I will show you the supplies that we need. You will need 2 paper plates. I used a big one and a little one, but you can use 2 big ones or 2 little ones if you need. You will need some glue. You will need some scissors. And you will need some construction paint. I'm using yellow for his eyes and orange for his beak. And finally, you'll need some paint. We are going to be finger painting. I am using brown and tan. You can make tan by mixing the brown and white together. And that's all you really need. It's going to be really fun. Are you guys ready to get started? You might need some help from your parents on this part, but first we are going to cut our owl shape. So up here I have drawn a dark line right here, and we're going to cut right there, and that makes the shape of his ears. Owls have pointy ears. Some owls have pointy ears. Not all owls do, but today our owl has pointy ears. And next we are going to cut his wings. I just drew a straight line down the middle of this one, and we're going to just cut right down the middle. And that makes his wings. Perfect. Next, we have our owl here, and our wings are going to be glued right here. So you want your glue, you're going to take it, and you're going to put a little bit of glue just at the top of the wing. Sometimes these plates don't like to stick together very well, so I use quite a bit of glue. And then you take it and you press it really, really hard. Ugh. It might not want to stick at first, but if you press it hard enough and give it some time to dry, it will stick really, really well. Okay, that one's on. I'm gonna do my other one here on the other side. Put plenty of glue on. Have you guys ever seen an owl? Did you know that owls can turn their heads almost all the way around? How far can you turn your head? I can turn my head like that far, but an owl can turn their head and look this way and then turn their head all the way around and be looking that way. It's really, really cool. I wonder why they can do that. Maybe you could talk about it at home. Maybe they do it so that they can look for things to eat without having to move a whole lot. Okay, so we have our really cute little owl shape here. He's looking good. Next, we're gonna get a little bit messy. We're gonna use our fingers to paint our owl. So you should be wearing either clothes that it's okay to get a little bit dirty or an apron. I'm gonna be very careful today and hopefully not get any paint on my clothes. But I'm using washable paint, so if I get paint on my clothes, it is okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take our dark brown right here. I'm gonna put it right up here so you guys can see it. And I'm gonna take our dark brown right here, and I'm just gonna start, oh, that's a lot of paint. I'm gonna start on his wing over here. When you put the paint on, it kind of goes over these ripples on the paint, and it looks kind of like feathers. It doesn't have to be perfect. He'll look like an owl no matter what it looks like at the end. All right, I got one wing all done. And next I'm gonna do this other one way over here. I'm pressing on this part right here to make sure it doesn't come unglued. Look how good that is. It's okay to get a little bit messy because we can just what? Wash our hands, right? Get that off of there. All right, my wings are painted. We've got this one right here and this one right there. It's looking really good. Next, I'm gonna take the brown and I'm gonna put it all over his body, because owls are brown all over their bodies. But not all owls are just brown. Some owls are gray. Some owls are black. Owls can come in lots of different kinds of colors. So you could even use some other colors if you want. I am just putting paint all over, spreading it out really, really well. You can take your time with this, and you can pause the video if I'm going a little bit too fast. Don't worry. I love finger painting because it feels really cool on my fingers. It's a really good sensory activity. It's good for our brains to feel things that are icky and sticky sometimes. Our brains really like it. All right, now I left this part at the bottom blank because I'm gonna put a different color there. So I have my wet paper towel. I'm just gonna clean off my finger really well. And I'm gonna use this other color. This is like a tan color that I mixed with some white and some brown. And I'm gonna put it all right here. And I'm gonna put a lot right on the owl's belly. Move this off. There. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. Put it all over. It's okay if it mixes into the dark brown a little bit because that makes it more pretty. All right, so now I've got a lot of paint right here in the middle, and I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna press a little bit harder, and I'm gonna do this. These are little like wave motions, and you press nice and hard and it moves the paint out of the way, and then you have little feathers. Go ahead and wipe your finger off, and we're ready to move on to the next part. I'm going to leave Mr. Owl right there to dry for a minute. And what does Mr. Owl need? He needs a nose or a beak, and he needs some eyes, right? I think that I put some paint on my nose. Don't you put any paint on your nose. That's not where the paint goes, Miss Dani. Silly goose. Paint goes on the owl. And next, we gotta cut out. Oh, what shape did I cut out for our nose? What do you guys think? It is a triangle. Next, I need how many circles for his eyes. Do I need one or do I need two? Let's look at our example. How many eyes does he have? 1, 2. Owls have 2 eyes just like you and I have 2 eyes. And I'm gonna make his eyes really nice and big. Owls need big, big eyes so that they can see in the dark. The bigger your eyes are, the better you can see in the dark because your eyes can let in a lot more light. That's what we need to be able to see, right? So owls have to have really big eyes because it's dark at night. All right, I have my 2 eyes and I have my beak. I am going to draw dots in the middle of my eyes with a black marker. And then we're just gonna glue them right on. Okay. Here's our owl. I think I'm gonna glue on his nose first. Where did I put his nose? I lost it. So I'm gonna cut another one. I'm gonna put his nose on first. His nose goes right in the middle of his face. Right there, I think. He's got a nice orange beak. There's my nose. And then he's got 2 big, big eyes right next to his beak. Oh, he's looking real cute. What are you gonna name your owl? I think I'm gonna name my owl Harry. Harry the owl. Look how good he looks. Look how cute that owl looks. He's got big wings, he's got a beak and 2 big yellow eyes so that he can see in the dark, because that's when he's awake, right? I hope you guys have a lot of fun doing your craft this week and talking about nocturnal animals. Have a good day. Bye.